Welcome to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show, where you get advice you can trust from the Capital Region's leading experts in real estate and all related fields. From the latest real estate trends to the best mortgage rates, from curb appeal to home warranty, this is the talk show that will help you save and make the most when it comes to buying or selling your most valuable asset. Now, here's your host, broker and founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, the property shop, John Bevilacqua.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Brother Lou in the house today.
Morning.
How you doing, my man?
Doing okay.
Pleasure to do a show with you today.
Likewise. First time for everything.
First time for everything. That's it, man. We do we got a little holiday show today.
That's good. That's perfect.
It's perfect. Yeah, we got Joe Mulone over here. I don't know if you've met Joe before, Brother Lou.
Good morning, Lou.
Morning, Joe. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Joe, on-air formalities. This is great.
Yeah, exactly. we got to introduce everybody to the to the show, and we got to everybody to Brother Lou. So. Lou, we got a little holiday show. I got Joe on today. We had a little scheduling snafu with our sponsor guests. So I thought we were going to have Ben Forcucci today, but I screwed up the scheduling, and last minute Joe decided to come on, and we're gonna do a show today about how real estate is affected by the holidays. Like, people still are having to move right now, with Christmas, with holidays, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever. Pick your holiday in December, New Year's. Something's going on. It's a busy time of the year.
Yep.
People still have to make a move, right? So we thought it was a nice light topic to talk about and help people understand some do's and don'ts during the holiday season when looking to buy or sell a house, or even get your house prepared for sale, right, during the holiday season. And hey, that's what we do. So Lou, the show is about, for our listeners, our what we do every Saturday morning is we get up, we come in here, and we pretty much want to educate the listeners on what they need to do when buying or selling a house. We provide tips, tricks, market conditions, pretty much anything that people need to know in the Capital Region about buying or selling a house is what we bring to the show. I've been doing this for about 20 years now. Not bragging. It's just I'm applying for the job of selling your home, and I'm doing that by bringing information to the table that's relevant to people in the Capital Region for home sales. So this is a call-in show. Brother Lou's working the switchboards today, so if you guys want to tell us about some holiday moves, some holiday stories about your real estate adventures, 476-5900, 476-5900. We're going to take a quick sponsor break. After the sponsor break, we'll get right on the topic.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to JohnnyHasTheBuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Hey, it's John Tesh. If you're thinking of selling your home, let me take the stress out of deciding which agent to hire. In the Capital Region, the agent I recommend is John Bevilacqua, founder of Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty at the Property Shop. So for 2 decades, John has helped more than 2,500 families buy and sell the place they call home. That's a solid track record, one that's backed up by dozens of 5-star reviews. Hello. In fact, John is so confident in his marketing system to attract the right buyer for your home that he guarantees to sell it at a price and deadline you agreed to, or he's going to buy it himself for cash. And he provides that guarantee in writing. The agent I trust is John Bevilacqua, and he's the agent you should trust too. His name is his promise. Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. So write this number down. It's 518-957-SOLD. That's easy. 518-957-7653. Or go to JohnnyHasTheBuyers.com. I love that one. JohnnyHasTheBuyers.com, and you'll get your home sold guaranteed.
Hi, I'm Matthew Stonecipher, owner of Ace Home Inspections. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let your agent know that you want to work with Ace Home Inspections because you insist on the best home inspection services in the Capital Region. You can also expect a home warranty, pest inspection, and mold assessment included at no additional cost. You deserve better than just a guy in a truck with a notepad. At Ace Home Inspections, we are fully staffed and here for you when you call 518-727-7091 or visit us online at acehomeny.com.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
All right, guys, we're back, and I got Joe Mulone in the studio today.
Good morning, John.
How you doing, buddy?
Doing good. Good.
Good.
Know? It doesn't feel like winter out there this morning. It feels like a spring day. Kind of, not real cold. No snow on the ground here in the capital region.
Tomorrow's supposed to be just basically complete torrential rain showers.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, man.
Oh, geez.
And I love snow. I need snow. I can't stand.
Oh, we don't have to shovel the rain.
Right, we don't have to shovel the rain.
That's a good
point.
thing.
I like that, Lou. That's a good.
It's
point.
Christmas week, though.
I know. That's what I mean.
Yes.
Like this is a whole Christmas show right here. What they're trying to do, and it feels like April. So let's bring it back to the show, right? I'm sure you get the same questions asked, Joe. It's why do people want to list their house so close to Christmas? Right?
They have to. Something's going on that they have to.
I'm trying not to pigeonhole Christmas. Let's just call it the holiday season because you got 8 days of Hanukkah, you got Christmas, you got Kwanzaa, you got New Year's. Why do people want to try to make this move? Like what happens?
From Thanksgiving to until after New Year's, this time of the year, people tend in the business world to be winding down the fourth quarter of the year and thinking about next year. But if you're in a position, maybe you got a new job, you get transferred, you're moving into the area, you're downsizing, your family's growing, you need a bigger place. That stuff doesn't stop.
Right.
And you just need to find another home. So there are people right now that have their homes are on the market. Their homes may even be vacant because they've already moved on to that next spot they need to go to. They've got to be there for to start the new job or whatever. Mm-hmm. And they don't want to heat that home all winter, but they got to move that home. They got to move that home.
Yeah. If you guys like this topic, give us a call, 476-5900. We're taking calls about making moves in the holiday season. What's up?
Area code 518.
Area code 518? 518, yes. Area code 518-476-5900. Let's get the area code straight. Thanks. Thanks, Lou.
We're in the 518, Johnny.
We are in the 518, yes. Biggest question I always get, is how do you stage the house during the holiday season? So do I decorate? Do we put up the stockings? Do we put up the tree? Like, what's your advice on that, Joe?
We always tell people to make the house, depersonalize the house a little bit, not too many family photos and less is more. Less is more, we always like to say. We want the house to look festive, but not overdone. And, exterior lights may be not because they want to see the house the way it's going to be seen throughout the year, not necessarily just for the holidays. And, if a family has children and they're really into the holidays, how do you tell people not to do that? We always make suggestions. We don't give people orders.
Yeah. I like to tell people, think Norman Rockwell and not, Christmas light fight that you see on like NBC with, that you can see the lighting display from space. But it's a good opportunity to paint a warm, inviting picture for your house, for potential buyers to give them an idea like, hey, this feels like home.
Well, a lot of neighborhoods get into it not as a one home, but as a whole neighborhood. So people will decorate the whole neighborhood, and some people really enjoy that part of the holiday season.
Yeah.
So, of course, you want to be part of the neighborhood if they're doing that.
Yep, agreed. In terms of the buyer pool, this is why I like the holiday season, the fourth quarter, is because the tire kickers are gone at this point, right?
Yeah, the serious buyers are in the market.
Right. People that have to make a move at this time of year, they got to make a deal. Mm-hmm. So how does that equate to sellers, Joe?
Well, sellers are usually more amiable to cutting a price to get the deal done because they've got to move. They want to move this house, especially if it's vacant. And if it's not vacant and they're trying to plan a move, it's tough to. I've got a house right now that they're trying to get the deal's done. They're trying to figure a closing date, but what's standing in the way is the seller getting all their stuff packed up and out of the house. And believe it or not, moving companies, it takes time to schedule them, especially during the holiday season. It's even more difficult to schedule anything. Yeah. People are busy. Yeah. And, people are booked up. They're not going to overbook, especially during this time of the year. And if you're working with, of course, a bank and a lawyer and all those people, everybody's schedule has to meld together in order to have a closing date. So that's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah, the other thing to remember is the home buying process. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's not fun, but it takes a lot of time. So, put that into addition of your shopping for your family and friends and, everybody's Christmas list. And now it's like, well, I got to go look at a house at 5 o'clock and I got 2 more to look at on Saturday. Most people aren't going to do that during the holiday season unless they've got to make a move.
And if you live here in the Northeast, guess what it's like at 5 o'clock? It's pitch black
It's
out.
dark.
You're not going to be able to see the exterior of the home. You're going to be able to see the interior of the home, of course, but the exterior of the home, you're going to have to either do a drive-by, look at the photos online. This time of the year makes it really tough for seeing homes because it gets dark so darn early.
Right.
Nobody's seeing a house at 8 a.m.
Yep.
That's just not happening.
No.
But there are, I get emails all the time about open houses that are coming up this weekend. And, of course, they're in the middle of the day, so the house is going to look nice and bright, and you're going to be able to see it. No one's doing a twilight open house this time of the year.
No. Speaking of open houses, I think a good tip for people that are trying to sell during the holiday season, you got an opportunity to tie your marketing in with the season,
yes.
Right? So for example, talk about a prime opportunity to do an open house in, let's say, downtown Troy or maybe Center Square in Albany. They do those Victorian strolls, or they have, Troy's got the downtown market, but using that opportunity to tie your historic property into a Victorian stroll and having an open house while this is all going on, you're going to get an incredible amount of foot traffic and eyes on the property versus any other time of the year. That's unique.
I always tell my buyers, you're not just buying a house, you're buying a neighborhood, you're buying into an area, and the more things you could tell them about that particular area that they're buying into is going to make them more excited and more. They're going to have more. They're going to feel better about buying a house in an area when they know there's a lot of things going on, especially during the holiday season.
100%. Yeah. So why don't we do this, Joe? Because we've got probably 3 or 4 more good ideas here that I want to go over. We'll take a quick break. After that, I'm going to. There's actually some. Obviously, end of the year taxes, start to become relevant. Mm-hmm. So we got some good. I'm not going to call it tax advice. I am not a CPA. That's not what I do. But we do have some good info on how you can take advantage of tax opportunities at the end of the year during the holiday season. After the break on the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Real Estate Talk Show with me, Johnny B, Joe Mulone, and guest star Brother Lou.
Guest star. Thank you.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Hi, I'm Matthew Stonecipher, owner of Ace Home Inspections. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let your agent know that you want to work with Ace Home Inspections because you insist on the best home inspection services in the capital region. You can also expect a home warranty, pest inspection, and mold assessment included at no additional cost. You deserve better than just a guy in a truck with a notepad. At Ace Home Inspections, we are fully staffed and here for you when you call 518-727-7091 or visit us online at acehomeny.com.
Buying or selling the place you call home can be stressful. When you have questions, you don't want to wait for answers. Well, for 20 years, Kim Salerno and her team at Salerno Law have built a solid reputation with buyers, sellers, and real estate agents as fast, respectful communicators. They know Salerno Law will protect their rights and respond quickly when a question arises. Trust Salerno Law. Call 518-309-3404 and check out their 5-star reviews at SalernoLawNY.com.
If you're buying or selling your home, sold Guaranteed Radio Show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
Okay, guys, we are back. Johnny B here on the mic, the Your Home Sold Guaranteed Radio Real Estate Talk Show. Got Joe Mulone and Brother Lou in the studio today. We are chatting about the holiday season. What to do with your house if you're buying or selling? If you're,
during the holidays, a lot of people check out during the holidays, so you're going to have there's going to be fewer competition out there. Mm-hmm. If you're, I try to tell my buyers who are looking right now, don't check out. Keep your head in the game and keep looking. Like I send them on an email drip of new properties that come on the market. Right now, interest rates have dipped below 7%. One of the big local banks is at 6 3/4 now on a 30-year fixed.
Yes, I saw that.
So that's important. And prices become better during this holiday season because there are fewer buyers, so there's less competition, and the sellers are more anxious to get rid of the property on the things you're going to be talking about because possibly tax advantages, they're carrying 2 mortgages, they're paying 2 sets of taxes, and all that kind of stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, that's all very good points, Joe. Again, call-in show, guys. Give us a buzz. 518-476-5900. Let's have a chat about holiday season moves. So, talking about end of year tax considerations, Joe. Again, I'm not a CPA. I don't know if I could be. God, I love the CPAs because they do all the math for me. But there are opportunities to depending on your tax situation to hedge capital gains taxes. There's opportunities for recapturing some depreciation, and more commonly, there's write-offs, right, Joe?
Absolutely. Right? People that ask me these questions, I'm going to sell an investment property. I always say, have you talked to your accountant? Mm-hmm. Have you talked to your CPA? Because there's implications that you got to think about when you're selling investment properties. Also, the 1031 exchange, I think it's
1031s.
Called. That's another thing that you may want to talk about, where you put money into a fund and then it can come back out to buy that next property down the road and not get hit with the taxes. And you really need to talk to a tax professional. You can get really whacked, as I say, with taxes if you're not careful.
And your accountant's gonna know to really kind of differentiate where you fall into some of these advantages, right? Because a lot of times, depending on if this is your first house, second house, you may be able to avoid capital gains on that sale, depending on how long you've owned it for, where you are in a tax bracket. So, really, I got to do a show with an accountant. We got to get an accountant on here.
Absolutely,
because outside of the holiday season, it's a great topic to figure out how you can kind of maneuver the system from a tax standpoint with buying and selling real estate. So,
absolutely,
future show.
Yeah, we're always having to refer our clients to other professionals that touch our profession of real estate, whether there be lawyers, home inspectors, mortgage people, and now accountants, because we have investors who have tax implications on their purchases or sales. You want to make sure you get people going in the right direction. You don't give them the wrong advice, and that's part of using a professional realtor who has relationships with these people.
It's part of the team.
You don't want to use your cousin Bob because he's got his real estate license. He may not have these contacts that we have in working in the business in all these years.
Yeah, so let's move on from the tax stuff. Home winterization. Now Matt Stonecipher and I from Ace Home Inspections did an entire show 2 weeks ago on winterizing your home. And this is important during the selling process during this time of year, is because if you don't have systems functioning correctly, right, the last thing you want to do is hold an open house and your house is ice cold because the furnace is acting up, right? Or go ahead, Joe.
Actually, in November, I sold a lake property and we had to turn everything on. The water had to be turned on, the heat, everything had to be turned on, and so that the inspector could inspect everything to know that it worked. Yep. And then we had to shut everything down for the winter. Mm-hmm. So even in a property that's a seasonal property, these things come into play.
That's right. And you touched on in the first half of the show, Joe. Lighting is huge, and I'm not talking about the Christmas decorations and the plastic Santa Clauses. I'm talking about floodlights. Walkway lights, illumination, security, right? Because, like you said, after 5 o'clock, lights out,
yeah,
right,
yeah.
So having all your lighting taken care of, maintained, up to speed, really is going to give you an advantage over. I showed a house the other night at 5 o'clock, and there was no lighting at all, even to the walkways. So it's just like how do you get a feel for the house at that point?
Exactly. Winterizing your home and preparing it for sale and all that. Clients want to know, where are the shutoffs and where's the watering for the lawn and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's difficult to show this time of the year, you really have to have your ducks in a row so that you can properly show the property.
Yep. And even exterior hose bibs are huge. I showed a house this week, and the backyard hose was running, actually. And I don't think they realized it. We ended up shutting off the hose. But that wasn't the concern, more so as if it dips tonight,
it's going to freeze.
That hose bib is going to freeze. You're going to have a bigger problem. So those types of things are just huge to kind of keep in mind when you're, listing and selling during the holiday season.
Also, during the holidays, air conditioning. They can't really test an air conditioning system this time of the year.
Right.
It's too cold.
It's too cold.
It's too cold. So you kind of, as a purchaser, you have to take that in consideration. Even with the home inspection, you're really not going to know if the AC is going to be 100%.
That's right. So moving on, no pun intended, packing and moving, right? Hey, moving at this time of year, look, selling a house, buying a house, it's a monumental time in your life, right? This is a great time for new beginnings, right? New traditions. Moving in a new house during the holiday season, let's come up with something fun, like making the process fun. I don't know anybody here that likes to move.
Oh, it's
right?
tough.
It's the worst, right?
Not fun. Not fun.
No one likes to do it. So you got to make it fun. I've seen people go as far as wrapping up the packing boxes in gift wrap, just to make the whole concept fun.
I like that.
Yeah, but a lot of it has to do with planning too, right? Like Joe was saying earlier, if you don't have a mover lined up by now, it ain't happening.
Or a brother-in-law that likes you.
Exactly, right. So making sure you have at least some sort of help, whether it's family or somebody professional to help you with the process, getting that lined up at this time of year is difficult. So it's really important to plan for that. And just like any other kind of move, like start the decluttering process early, right? Think when you're packing, pack by room. Keep the essentials handy, and just while that move's taking place, keep personal items and things that you really need easy to find, so you're not digging through boxes and having to find things.
As a realtor, we're always asked questions that we try to help our clients with. And moving in this time of the year can be challenging at best, but there's a lot of excitement too.
Right.
I can remember selling a house to a first-time home buyer. We had the final walkthrough on like the 24th of December, and they were going to close like on the 20 right after the holiday. And I knew they were going to be walking into an absolutely empty house. So I got an artificial Christmas tree and decorated it and stuck it in the corner of the house. It was the only thing in the house.
Yep.
And when they came through for the final walkthrough, we had the tree lit, and they came in the house, and they were blown away. And you got to do things for your clients to make them feel, to help them through this process. It would have been nice if we could have closed prior to Christmas, but you can't get the sun and the moon and the stars all to align perfectly sometimes.
Yeah.
And as a realtor, we got to try to get through those difficulties, and sometimes just by putting up a fake Christmas tree in the corner and doing that final walkthrough, help them get through that difficult time. And because it's all about timing our business, and sometimes the timing doesn't align, and it's not a fault of the realtor or a fault of any one person. It's just that so many people have to work together to get this done. And on TV you see adversarial real estate because it makes great drama, of
course.
But we don't want drama in our business. We want things to go smoothly, and successful realtors like John and myself help make that happen.
It's a good time to do housekeeping, or house cleaning, I should say.
That's right.
Get rid of the stuff you've been meaning to get rid of.
That's right. Cleaning it all out. Just kind of purging and dumping the stuff that you don't use. And again, it's a new beginning type of concept. The real question I got for Joe is, are these people still using the Christmas tree that you left there after the
Actually, when you've been in the business as long as John and I have, they've actually moved on to another house, sold them another house.
Did you give them another Christmas tree?
And no, I did not. I did not. But I do have, they are great. You do come up with some great stories over the years working with people, and that was always one that was quite memorable, that they got to go into a house and actually have a Christmas tree there waiting for them.
Yeah, I mean, look, selling a house is always listed in the top 3 most stressful things that you can go through in your lifetime. It doesn't have to be divorce and move. It doesn't have to be if you're working with the right team and you're paying attention to details like this. I know, Lou, we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back. We're going to wrap up the show after these words.
To schedule an appointment with John Bevilacqua to help you buy or sell your home, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. John will be right back with more of the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show here on Magic 100.5 and AM 590.
Finding the right mortgage can be stressful. What's really the best rate? Which term makes sense? Hi, I'm Ben Forcucci at Freedom One Funding in Latham. We work with 10 different lenders who provide 100 different mortgage products. I'll listen to what your needs are, and then I'll do the work to find the right option for your particular situation. We have special expertise in helping first-time home buyers. So eliminate the stress and call me today at 542-LOAN. I'm Ben Forcucci from Freedom One Funding, and I'll do the shopping for you. Call 542-LOAN.
Buying or selling the place you call home can be stressful. When you have questions, you don't want to wait for answers. Well, for 20 years, Kim Salerno and her team at Salerno Law have built a solid reputation with buyers, sellers, and real estate agents as fast, respectful communicators. They know Salerno Law will protect their rights and respond quickly when a question arises. Trust Salerno Law. Call 518-309-3404 and check out their 5-star reviews at SalernoLawNY.com.
Hi, I'm Matthew Stonecipher, owner of Ace Home Inspections. Whether you're buying or selling a home, let your agent know that you want to work with Ace Home Inspections because you insist on the best home inspection services in the capital region. You can also expect a home warranty, pest inspection, and mold assessment included at no additional cost. You deserve better than just a guy in a truck with a notepad. At Ace Home Inspections, we are fully staffed and here for you when you call 518-727-7091 or visit us online at acehomeny.com.
W263CG Albany, W245DA South Glens Falls.
If you're buying or selling your home and would like to schedule an appointment with John, call 518-957-SOLD or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. Now back to the Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show and your host, John Bevilacqua.
All right, guys, we're getting towards the end of the show here. Joe, did you have any last-minute closing, any comments on?
I just wanted to say, thanks for having me on the show this, so many times this year.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a great experience to be on the radio with you and really enjoy it. And just Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Oh,
and
thank
Happy
you.
New Year.
Same to you.
Looking forward to 2024. 2023 was my best year in real estate. And I'm looking forward to an even better year in 24.
That's awesome. Well, thanks for that, Joe. Merry Christmas to you guys, and you too, Lou. So, listen, if you guys are looking to trade up, trade down in a house, looking for the right investment, looking to get a cash offer on your home. Hey, we didn't even talk about cash offers during the holiday season. That's the perfect solution for having to leave up the tree, do whatever you want. You don't have to stage your home. You don't have to do anything. We just come in with an incredible close to market or above market cash offer on your house. Give us a call, 957-SOLD, 957-7653, area code 518.
Bingo.
That's right. And ask us about our VIP homeowner service, about our investor newsletter called In-House, which I got a copy for Brother Lou to read during his shift today. And we offer strategies on how to invest in real estate. So give us a call. And don't forget, your real estate referrals help the community. We're on a mission to raise $50,000 to Make-A-Wish Northeast New York. I had actually Larry Zeglin from Capital Region Veterans Legacy Project actually stopped into the property shop yesterday because that project is directly across the street from the office. And they are on par to finish that project by, I think, April or May this year.
Wow.
So, yeah, like
That's fantastic.
They came in to ask me if they could get a couple fire trucks in the parking lot because they're going to bring the big American flag out. So, anyway, want to thank everybody for listening today. We do have Kim Salerno. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, Kim.
Hey,
She's going to be on the show on Saturday. Thanks again for listening, guys. John Bevilacqua signing out. Your Home Sold Guaranteed real estate talk show. Joe Malone.
Good night.
And Brother Lou. See you
Bye,
guys.
Hey, happy holidays and Merry Christmas, guys.
Same to you.
The Your Home Sold Guaranteed radio show is presented by Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, the property shop. Join broker and founder John Bevilacqua every Saturday morning at 8:30 to hear about the latest real estate trends here in the capital region, where to find the best mortgage rates, home insurance, home warranties, and more. To speak to John about buying or selling your home, call now to schedule an appointment. 518-957-SOLD. That's 518-957-7653. Or go to johnnyhasthebuyers.com. That's johnnyhasthebuyers.com.